What's up, good people? It's your boy Larry Jones. Forgive the echo. I was on this conference call with NIO, and man, it's still going on. It's long, good people. It's long. For those of you that's new to the page, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the like button and the notification bell. For those of you that have been rolling with me for a while, go ahead and hit the like button. Again, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and a notification bell. I'm a promoter of the Weeble link. I am an influencer, part of the influencer program, but you can trade 3.5 hours before the market, 4 hours after it closes, and all during the market. There's a link below. You want to click that link, download it, and deposit $100 and get 2 free stock. All right, good people, that's worth it alone. Let's get right into this call. One more thing. Not just on my page, but anybody's page. If you see anybody giving a phone number, talking about a WhatsApp, or talk to my broker, it's spam. Do not engage. Don't fall for it, good people. I will never ask you for your phone number and talk to my broker. You know, that's who I'm trying to be right now. But having said that, I'm not your financial advisor. Before you make any financial decisions, do your own research. Okay, so let's get right into NIO. For those of you that was looking at my video from yesterday, you will see that I said I made a purchase pre earnings, and then I'm going to make a purchase after the earnings. So far I've been rolling on these between Tesla and Apple and now NIO. So far I've been playing these, you know, pretty cool. So let's see how this one works out. I didn't want to, you know, buy all of my stock before, and then, you know, NIO takes a tank, and then I'm going, oh, I should have. So what I did was I just hedged my bet. I bought some run up to, and then I'm buying some afterwards. That's what Larry is doing. You know, let's look at some of these numbers right quick, and then I'm going to share with you what I got out of this conference call that I think is important, right? Let's go over what everybody's going to talk about. I like this report because it's kind of, a lot of people think it was a great report, earnings call. And I think it was good, not great, but good. This report right here says NIO Q1 2021 earnings report. It says NIO missed big on earnings, but beat on revenue. And here you can see it right here. Here, the earnings that they missed, right? As you can see here, the earnings was a miss, negative 3.14, as opposed to negative 0.72, right? And then here, on the beat, you got 8.1 billion. And the analysts predicted 7.5. So here the analysts predicted negative 0.72, but they actually reported a negative 3.14. All right, and then they missed on the delivery. The analysts had them at 20,070, and they delivered 20,060. You know, whoop-de freaking do. That's close. All right. NIO delivered a record 20,060 vehicles in the first quarter, just narrow miss of analyst estimates. We see that. Let's go down a little further. Their financials, revenue, however, revenue rose 481% compared to a year ago quarter, beating analyst expectations. So that was good. So some of the things they knocking out of the park, and some of the things is lackluster. Let's see here. NIO's vehicle deliveries rose by 422.7% compared to a year ago. All right. 7.1 billion yang, up to 489.8 from the same 3-month period a year ago. All right, so we're reporting year over year. Here's the outlook. All right, NIO expects to deliver 21,000 and 22,000 vehicles in Q2 FY 2021. All right. It also expects a total revenue for the second quarter to be between 8.1 billion and 1.2 billion. Okay, well, the yang 1.2 billion, right? If I'm saying that right. And 8.5 billion and the yang is 1.3 billion, right? So remember, NIO is a Chinese company, right? All right, so there you go for the numbers. You know, you can just kind of decipher that for yourselves of what that really means. But we all know what the big question is, and the big question was about the chip shortage. Here's some more notes that I took from this long earnings call, It's like Easter Sunday morning when the preacher say, I'm not going to be before you long. And then he proceeds to take 3 hours of your life. All right. I used to say that's not church. That's a hostage situation. But anyway, all right. So they're monitoring the chip shortage. They see a bigger problem in Q3. They're saying that it will be a challenge in Q3 and Q4 should be better, right? For those of you that don't know, chips take about 2 years. The process is about 2 years. And the Chinese did a better job of America did in, looking at how much stock they had. So America was treating the chips like you can run down to the Walgreens and grab some right quick instead of stocking up the way they should. The Chinese did a better job than we did. Those are just the facts. And eventually the chip shortage will be a thing of the past. And let me just go right to the end, because a gentleman from Deutsche Bank asked a very interesting question. He says, are you guys going to be manufacturing your own chips? And so the lady that was answering, she said, we can't discuss that, but it's well known that, our research and our R&D, we've been working on that. Not only have we been working on that, but we've been working on autonomous driving, and they believe that they're ahead of the curve for everybody else. So for me, that means, yes, they're working on their own chips because they don't want to continue to have these problems, right? So there's another thing that they said that was quite interesting. They're building what they call a park. They're going to save a ton of money on logistics. So now they won't have to ship the batteries, the battery plant. They have to load up the trucks and they got to ship them to the car manufacturing plant. They're all going to kind of just put them all together in a cluster and save a lot of money on logistics. Also, too, they're going to have their developers actually live in the same communities so they can get that synergy, in technology. They also talked about adding more board members to look out for the interests of the shareholders. So they're trying to do everything to please everybody. They believe that they're ahead of the curve as far as other high-end EV companies. NIO is a high-end EV company. They also talked about having a new vehicle every year, so a new product every year. So they're very forward-thinking. I'm glad I didn't go all the way in with my stock purchase pre-earnings. I did a purchase before half, and then I'm going to do the other half after this earnings call is done, probably by tomorrow. Because I'm telling you, this earnings call, for those of you that's been on these earnings calls, they're boring as heck. It's like Bueller, but it's a necessary evil. I mean, this is where you get the information. Of course, they put all of this stuff out. And so I'm not as excited as others are, I hear, that are just over the moon about NIO. I mean, look at Apple. Apple really hit the ball out of the park. I mean, Apple nailed it. And the stock was like, look at Tesla. Tesla did everything they could, did right. And next thing you know, Tesla went down a little bit. I thought it was going to be mostly flat. I thought it might move 1% one way or the other. To be honest with you, we really don't know right now because aftermarket, it didn't move. I think it only moved by 1%, but the earnings call is still going on. So we don't know. We won't know until tomorrow how much it moved the needle. Okay. So I just wanted to hit you with these few facts about this earnings call. It's kind of hard to call because just like Apple and Tesla, you could do a great job if the market was like, we expected it. And I really think it has to do with a lot of these companies being overvalued and it being technology, and which a lot of technology is overvalued. I think the market is just not reacting to it as much, and it's not causing it to run like it used to do in the future. All right, good people. So for those of you that kind of followed my lead, I think you'll be happy that you did half and half and not all. But only tomorrow will tell. Okay, good people. So far, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. All right. Hey, again, there's a link below. Click the link, download the Weeble app, get 2 free stock worth up to $1,850. Plus, you could trade pre and post market. We'll see you again. I'll be in my regular studio. Sorry for the audio. I'm shooting this with my cell phone. Hey, y'all know what we say. Be kind and rewind. Live, love, laugh, and learn. Peace.